Crimes Act 1900, murder is a consideration where a death was caused by an act done or omitted with reckless indifference to human life. Following closely behind murder is manslaughter and crimes like negligent acts or omissions causing grievous bodily harm, and that might include dying or falling gravely ill. The road to these deadly failures began on the 8th of March 2020, when 2,700 passengers joined over 1,000 crew members on the Ruby Princess for what so many described as the trip of a lifetime. By that time, Princess Cruises had two liners, the Diamond Princess and the Grand Princess, already in the grip of COVID-19 outbreaks. Passengers from the Diamond Princess were still being repatriated after spending most of February in strict quarantine off the coast of Yokohama in Japan. The Grand Princess was preparing to dock in San Francisco after spending nearly 2 weeks circling at sea with passengers isolated in their cabins. In the lead-up, on the 28th of February, Princess Cruises' owner, Carnival, posted a video of its chief medical officer, Dr. Grant Tarling, on YouTube, one of the company's preferred communication tools, to reassure the many pensive upcoming travellers of Carnival's commitment to their safety and well-being. Tarling said, "I wanted to take a minute to provide some information you might find helpful to keep you healthy and safe, not only while travelling, but also in your everyday lives." He went on, "We find ourselves in a unique position to share what we've learned from our recent experiences, including the deep partnerships with global health experts from the World Health Organization and the United States Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. These learnings will help you stay healthy and guide even more enhanced measures beyond our already rigorous health and safety protocols for our guests and teams on board." But the learnings, itself an irritating, contrived word favoured by bureaucrats, or lessons mentioned by Dr. Tarling in his YouTube presentation, hadn't been learnt. The enhanced measures and rigorous health and safety protocols were elusive. Around this time, cruise expert Professor Ross Klein of Canada's Memorial University, who has written extensively on cruising, publishing both academic papers and books on the subject, and giving evidence in numerous court cases brought against operators, noting the spread of the virus and the Diamond Princess and Grand Princess messes, forecast that the impact of COVID-19 on the cruise industry was potentially staggering. While information on sales had yet to emerge, the various lines' share prices were telling. Professor Klein said, "It was certainly affecting the value of their stock on the New York Stock Exchange. The stock prices have been dropping. There is going to be a dip in income, if nothing else, by the ships that are being idled because of the virus." With this as a backdrop, the Ruby Princess left Sydney on the 8th of March, ill-prepared to handle a virus that would spread throughout the ship, then a city, a state, and, ultimately, a nation. One question that would be posed deep into the pandemic was to what degree money had played a part in the March 2020 decision to allow the Ruby Princess to set sail when the serious risks should have and could have been known. Should Carnival Corporation, with recent experiences in their ships around the world, have cancelled the cruise, thus removing the chance of the cavalcade of failures that beset the return of the Ruby Princess? 1. A week before the Ides of March. The Ruby Princess returned to Sydney Harbour and tied up at the overseas passenger terminal at 5:45 a.m. on Sunday the 8th of March 2020. It was returning from a 13-night cruise which had crossed the Tasman Sea to New Zealand, stopping in the Bay of Islands on the 27th of February, Auckland the following.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.